Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Life is Tiff Knows It. Tiff here bringing you a whip and chat. Whip and chat number 84, if I am counting correctly. Thanks for joining me today as I am casually late as I am kind of finishing up a holiday themed kit that I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself for not finishing before the holidays, but here we are. So by the time you see this, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day will have come and passed because I'm going to schedule this for Tuesday, but currently it is New Year's Eve. And New Year's is one of my favorite holidays because I really like the New Year's season of kind of like that New Year's resolution time when people are very reflective on the year and what they want to improve with themselves. Like, I love that. And I remember last year at this time, I was so excited to change some things in my life. And I rocked it. Like, I had very firm goals that I printed out. I wrote down, I put on the refrigerator, I checked off. I literally made a checkbox and I checked it off. And for a long time on this channel, my whip and chats, I would even show you my goals. And I would show you where I was succeeding and where I was not succeeding as much. And I feel that diamond painting wise in 2023, I had a lot of shortcomings. Diamond painting is something that I enjoy doing. And obviously I wouldn't have made a YouTube channel if I didn't enjoy it, but it just took a backseat. It was like the back burner for so many other things happening in my life. And to be completely transparent, I don't know if I can say that 2024 is going to be my diamond painting year. I want it to be. Part of me wants it to be. Part of me does. Part of me just wishes I could make more time in my day to diamond paint. Speaking of diamond painting, I didn't really tell you the specifics of the kit I'm working on. I have done an unboxing on this kit. I will try to make sure I link it at least in the description box of this video. But this is a Diamond Dots kit. It is just entitled Santa. And it's powered by Diamond Dots, but it's Leisure Arts. I don't believe there is an artist that's listed. Let me look because I do actually have the box right here too. Oh, it does. Pierre Noel. Santa Pierre Noel. I think that's the artist. It is just a 12 by 12. It's a small one. This is an image of it if you're interested. I actually got this for Christmas last year for my husband and I thought it was a really good gift. That's why I'm kind of just like mad at myself for not working on it. I have 2 other whips that I just have not touched for a while. And that's because I've been crank knitting. Crank knitting is my new thing. And yeah, I really want to find a balance in crafting. Like, I think those are the things that excite me, is actually making a, routine. I like routines and then sticking with the routine. So I think I have a soft goal of knitting a hat. So if you're new to crank knitting, you've never heard of it, it's a little controversial and I almost shy away from talking about it on my channel because I just don't want any shade or any negative feedback. But essentially it's knitting with a knitting machine. And it's still like a ton of work, like to assemble hats, and especially if the yarn doesn't work well with the machine. But I've been doing that, and I would really like it if I could knit 1 hat a day, which I think is manageable most days, not every day, because, you know, life comes up. But knitting a hat a day, and then knitting a section, a diamond painting, not knitting a section, oh my gosh, diamond painting a section on a canvas. I think I don't know. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. And one thing that I've been really reflecting on that I feel that I've lost in recent months, like since October, is kind of just like this self-discipline. I've been very much in just, I guess, relaxing, which is good. It's good and bad. Like, I have just been really like enjoying myself. I've been doing the things that I want to do when I want to do them for the most part. I mean, there's definitely obligations I have in my life. Like, I have my job, and that's taken up a lot of time too. Obviously, I work hard at my job, and I'm a parent. But, you know, I was just reflecting on, and I even like wrote this in like a Facebook post on my personal page, like, I have felt more joy this year than I think I have in any other year. I've just kind of indulged a lot, and I'm wanting to still feel that joy, but I'm also wanting to feel like I'm accomplishing things. Like, I want to have goals for diamond painting because it feels so satisfying to get kits done, and it feels so stressful to me to not be working on kits. So I want to be able to achieve my diamond painting related goals and my knitting goals, and all the other things going on in my life. And I think I can do that if I manage my time and have a little bit of self-discipline. Like, I don't want to also neglect the things I should be doing, like, I don't know, laundry. I do laundry, but I don't know about you. My least favorite thing to do is put away laundry. So I've been kind of bad about that this year. But I also have been spending a ton of time just like scrolling on my phone, not making as much YouTube content and just watching things. And I think YouTube has been really great. I really enjoy making content, but I guess I just got a little burnt out. I'm so glad I have 500 subscribers. Like, that was the goal I set for myself. Like, I had this whole vision board last year. Maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to create a vision board for this year. I'm feeling a little lost with like creating a path for myself next year, because I feel pretty content right now. And like, it's kind of hard for me to find that balance of like, I really like my life right now, but I also want, there's always things to improve on, you know? So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but that's definitely been like my inner dialogue all day today and yesterday. It's just like, you know, it was pretty clear last year I had a goal in mind, and it was nice having a goal. You know, it got me through a really hard time. Like, last December, I felt so low, and this December, I feel so different. But it's weird to not have a direction to go because things are going so well, you know, professionally, and I want to keep that going. And I sometimes just really struggle too with wanting to share like my excitement and joy, and then immediately regretting it because I don't want it to come across to people as like being conceited, or I don't know. I've been kind of, I sometimes wish I didn't have Facebook. I don't know if anyone else feels that way about social media. It's not really about video making at all. It's more so social media platforms where you post things for friends and family to see. Like, I don't like that I rely sometimes on people responding to like what I post. I don't like that. Like, I want to just enjoy my life without feeling I need the approval of others. And I do it to myself, you know? And so I don't think, and the sad part is for me anyway, I'm so addicted to Facebook and the things that come with it and kind of what it represents. I don't think I could ever quit it, but I think maybe that's a possible goal for me to work towards, is just like not posting as much on Facebook and not giving Facebook as much weight, you know, like I don't feel like I should be sharing on social media everything that's happening with me. YouTube, I'm actually more willing to share, like talking about this stuff, because, you know, I don't feel that it's people in my immediate life who is watching this. Maybe my mom. Hi, Mom. But anyway, I've been really kind of like thinking about that this year. Like when things are going well, like it's kind of hard to figure out where to go. And if I need to go anywhere, you know? Is this me sabotaging my joy right now? I'm not sure. But there are things, like I was thinking of like this year. If I had to recap the things that I loved this year, I love that I got a new job. That's obvious. I love that at the beginning of the year, I was taking such good care of my physical body. I was doing protein shakes. I had a routine, like a workout routine, and I stuck with it. I loved that, let's see, that I've been more social this year. Like I have grown closer to one of my close friends. I love that I've had more time with my daughter, and I feel like I've grown in my patience with her. And especially this summer, I did a really good job of being present with her. Like we did things together. I feel that we bonded pretty well. Even though she is always a daddy's girl, and that's okay. I love that. I love that I've had such a better work-life balance. I love that I found something that brings me a lot of joy, the crank knitting, and I love that I did a craft show this year and I walked away from it feeling such excitement and wanting to do another one. Sorry, I have to sneeze. I hate that feeling. Maybe it'll go away because I'm yawning. I've also been sick. So I'm over being sick. That's something I haven't loved. I love, though, this summer, I made self-care a priority. I did things for me. I wrote in a journal a lot. I checked in with myself. I spent less time watching things and more time walking and moving my body and being in nature and like embracing my feelings. I spent a lot of time listening to audiobooks, which I think is a plus. I like listening to other people's stories. So it was 2023 for me was a year that I needed things to change. And I was so dedicated to getting things to change that I did a good job of accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish. And the tail end of 2023, I've let things slide. I haven't eaten well. Because I've been so happy about crafts, especially crank knitting, let's be honest. I have not moved my body a lot, and I don't feel very well physically. Now, I guess I would prefer to be sick over a break versus at work. So there's that. But I think if I could combine the components of the beginning of the year with the end of the year, like the joy of crank knitting and diamond painting, with also being disciplined enough to have a routine that is solid, that I worked out every day. I worked out every day for for the most part for about 8 months. Like, that is the most momentum I've had with a routine. And I want to get back to that routine. I want to make it longer this year that I do that. And I want to do it because I enjoy it, not because I feel like I need to do it. For a while, I had this momentum where it just felt so good to take care of myself. And I don't know why that disappeared. I don't know why. It's like I've become very lazy. I just want to indulge. So I'm rambling a lot, but my goals for this upcoming year is to get back to that self-care routine of taking care of my body physically. And it is to just continue this momentum with my job. It's to really let go, though, of the feelings I have from the past. You know, I feel really vulnerable when I let people who were in my life in the past that I don't feel like treated me very well or liked me, when I let them see what's happening in my life or when I post about it. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to feel that vulnerable. And I don't want to feel that I have an upper hand or anything like that. You know, I just want to let go of it. I'm tired of it. And I'm doing it to myself. So, yeah. This is nice. This is nice for me to just process out loud how I'm feeling. I'm also sad because I feel that I was hoping that WIP and chats on my channel would be more viewed. So I'm disappointed in that. Like, I'm so happy I have some subscribers, but I'm disappointed that the content that's easy for me to make, a lot of times does not get many views. And it kind of gets in my head sometimes. But I think too, for my YouTube channel, it's just being honest with myself and just doing, you know, I want to focus on what I enjoy making. And that might look more like short content. And I know I've said this for a while, but embracing more yarn stuff too. Because, you know, honestly, when I first thought of this channel, it really had to do more with loom knitting. So it might look different. It might be Mod Podge of things, and I'm okay with that. I'm also really excited about this idea of possibly selling diamond paintings. And I talked about that last time. But yes. So overall, that's my overarching thoughts about this new year and the year this past. I'm just going to take care of my body more. I'm going to continue. I want to diamond paint more. Less screen time, less time on Facebook, more time diamond painting, and more time with my daughter. I think I could cut out a lot of things I don't need in my life that actually are toxic for me. And I could fill my time better. I want to use my time wisely. I guess I should recap my break so far. I feel so weird that my break's halfway done. I really feel when you're on a break. I'm so sorry, my nose is all runny. Hold on, I'm gonna go blow my nose. Oh, it is all crooked. Okay, hopefully I'm not like allergic to something up here because my nose has not been this runny. Anyway, sorry, TMI. What I was saying is I feel that breaks, they just go by so fast. Like, it's so weird to me that it's been a week that I've been off work. It's really been a week of just kind of feeling crummy physically. I have had this crazy cough, and my daughter's been feeling a little bit under the weather. I've also been babysitting a friend's daughter, which has been nice in some ways because my daughter's an only child and so she gets to socialize, but oh my gosh, it is hard to navigate interactions between a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old girl. They don't have everything in common with each other, and yes, there's just some frustrations at times, but I'm happy to do the favor. And yeah, we went to, there's power in McDonald's play places. I just think that's a lifesaver sometimes in the winter when you can't go to the park. Like, it's been pretty snowy in Colorado. The snow just hasn't melted. It's been nice out, but it's just, maybe it's because I live in a very shady area. But I just feel that going to the park could be so muddy and icky right now. I'm not interested in it. So you might be noticing, if you're watching me diamond paint, I'm doing this not in sections. It's been interesting doing it one symbol at a time with the whole diamond painting. It's not something I would necessarily recommend. But it's, you know, it kind of, I thought that this would be such an easy project and it wouldn't take me very long. I always underestimate diamond painting. But my goal is to get this done this week. I'm hoping to get the majority of it done today so I can film a post review for you. Post reviews are my favorite videos to make. So if I could do that, that'd be great. Christmas. We had Christmas with my parents, and it was fun. It was pretty low key. We went to my grandma's house first, and that's definitely a new change as well. A goal for me this year too is visiting my grandma more. So a big change that's happening is she's finally being moved into assisted living, and she's needed that for so long. My grandma just, it's so hard to balance what a person wants and what they need. My grandma's been basically bedbound for like 2 years and cannot walk, cannot go to the bathroom on her own, and has had caregivers, which I think has been, I mean, it's better than nothing. I don't feel that her caregivers have been reliable, and that's been hard. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I actually was my grandparents', ooh, sorry, trying to reach for this, caregiver a couple summers ago, and that was just so emotionally draining for me. I would not recommend being a caregiver for a family member. It's just really hard. I mean, I'm glad I did it because it was the right thing to do, but it just, I think this year, the beginning of 2023 was a lot of just like grief because my grandpa had passed away. Sorry, excuse me, in March. And a lot of processing that. And the rest of 2023 kind of has been avoiding those really heavy feelings. Not necessarily about my grandpa, but with my grandma. And it's hard for me to say that out loud and admit it, but it's, you know, I've visited my grandma a little bit. Like, I haven't just neglected her, but I don't know. It's kind of painful to just see how sad she seems and how isolated she is. And I know that she doesn't really want to be in assisted living, but I'm hoping, I'm really, really hoping that it will be a positive experience for her. She's like going to be in a really, I haven't seen the place. I'm going to probably see it this upcoming week. But I've heard her place is going to be really cute. She's going to have hopefully a lot of sunlight, which she loves. And I think even though she hates change and she doesn't want to leave her house, it will be something that she'll grow to really like. And I want to visit her more. I think I might be more motivated to visit her because it won't, I don't know, sometimes those assisted living places can just be more cheerful than, you know, a house that you just associate with sadness. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a really good thing for my grandma. I'm really excited for her. I'm really wanting it to be a good experience for her. I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be upcoming. That's my motivation to get well, get over this cough. I have to tell y'all, last night, we threw a New Year's Eve party. And the real premise behind that was that Bill is sick. Bill is sick. What am I saying? I'm sick, but Bill has to work on New Year's Day. Or he's choosing to work because he works with books and orders, and he could take a day off, but it would just make the rest of his week just awful for him. So we decided to do a New Year's Eve party. And, you know, everything was going pretty well. We did a charcuterie board. We bought a charcuterie board on Amazon. Thank you, Amazon, for doing an overnight delivery and being consistent because we needed that. We spent a little bit more money on food than what I was hoping, but that's okay. We had so much food left. But I've realized that I actually have some type of weird reaction with candles, burning candles. Though I like candles, especially when people come over. I think it just makes it special. Like, whenever we have a party, I light a candle. And, like, I think it makes the room smell nice. It's inviting. It's fun. But sometimes I get a really bad headache from candles. And I thought, oh, it's probably just, like, the scent. But I read more about it. And it's actually the chemicals from the candle wax itself versus the actual scent. And I had such a terrible headache. It was making me nauseous, and I was coughing because I'm still trying to get over this cold. You know, it's hard when you plan a party so far in advance because if you're sick, you know, you don't want to cancel. And I feel like most of the people who were invited to the party also have been getting over an illness, so they didn't really mind. But the headache was so bad that I ended up leaving the party early. Like, I just went upstairs and fell asleep. I couldn't handle it. I was nauseous. I felt dizzy, and like my eye hurt, my teeth hurt. It was so bad. So apparently, even though I really like candles, they do not like me. And the next party we have, I am not going to light a candle. And see if that helps. Now, there was some alcohol at the party. I did not drink much. I thought, am I like having a reaction to alcohol? I don't think it was that. I think it was just the candle. I don't know. But that was the first time. Like, I just could not. I was feeling that bad that I just fell asleep at my party. And, you know, if I would have, I told them, wake me up when you start the next game, and they didn't, and I was relieved that they didn't. I just was so sick. So, anyway, that was an interesting end to a party. And Denise had her first sleepover. So, I think that was good. You know, parties sometimes just make me nervous. We've thrown more parties in 2023 than we ever have before. And although I like parties, I think I want to have them less frequently. There's so much work, and I guess maybe it's not less frequently. I just want to ensure that I feel good during them. So yes, but I think that's the recap with my year and, you know, stuff. Like, I just don't feel like I have much diamond painting news. I will have another unboxing because I got a diamond painting for Christmas I'm very excited about. So you can look for that. I'm really excited about that one. And yeah, here is to making more time to diamond paint this year. Here is to making more time for my daughter. Here's to taking care of my body by giving it the things it needs, like food that's healthy and moving around. And here is to you having a wonderful 2024. I'm so thankful you're watching my channel, and I want to know what your New Year's resolutions are as well. So can you leave them in the comments for me? I promise I will read them. I've been bad about replying to comments, but I'll try to be better about that too. I'll leave you with a couple of quotes that resonated with me about the kind of the New Year's season. First is, a worthy New Year's resolution perhaps is to take no hatred into the new year without requiring it to restate its purpose. I really like that. And then another one is, write it in your heart that every day is the best day of the year. And then the last one is, sorry if this is crooked, the magic in new beginnings is truly the most powerful of them all. And I believe that. I believe in new beginnings. I believe on building the momentum that we've created. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful 2024. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.